Welcome to Fun with Calculators presents an install challenge. So, you're here because you found your copy of Rage of Mages at a thrift store, or your garage sale, or you own the game and you found it in the attic when you moved out. Fantastic. Your new computer running Windows 7, or maybe later, I don't know, this is for Windows 7, doesn't work, won't install, or won't play. How do we fix that? That's what we're here to do. This game has a patch which pulls it up to 1.1. This particular release has that in there, I believe, so we're not actually going to install the patch. So this is common issues that I ran into with installing, and hopefully it helps you. So, where do we start? Well, we got Windows 7. How to install? We are going to bring up the disk. When we put in the disk, it'll autoplay to this screen, but it'll say install, and play will be grayed out. So we're going to click install. It's going to go on and go to the hard drive. I tried to change the drive to something else, and it said there wasn't enough hard drive space, even because the drives are so big nowadays. The coding on these things sometimes doesn't register. Won't let us install. Well, it'll install to the default directory, which is drive C/Rage of Mages. So we're going to allow that to go through. And once it is installed, you're going to double click on the directory for it. And unfortunately, it's going to not work. The game's going to come up, and within 5 seconds or so, it's going to freeze. And I got to find this thing. There it is. And it'll freeze like this. Start to run. Oh no! What do I do? Terrible sound. Didn't work. That sucks. That's probably the most common. rom.exe is not responding. Your Google searches didn't find much, but we will be able to solve this. The problem is because the game hates multicore. Why does it hate multicore so badly? Well, due to programming, there was only one core back in the day, young kids. And how do we fix that? Well, no problem. We need to punch up a command from Windows. Thanks to a different YouTuber, Jimmy Wetcha, he taught us how to disable the multicores in specific command lines. And we want to do a command line with a shortcut. So we're going to build a shortcut by right-clicking on the rom.exe, create shortcut, or send to desktop, which creates one. And in that shortcut, when we go to properties, we're going to type in a command line. Drive C/Windows/System32/cmd.exe. That is to get you the command prompt. And we're going to start a command. We're going to start with /C space start space double quotes, because that's the title. So for example, in this quote they could put Rage of Mages. I recommend just leaving it. And then this is the actual command, /affinity. /affinity, and then 01 accesses the first core. It doesn't equate to 02 is 2, 03 is 3. It uses a hexadecimal type format, I believe, and it scales upward. But for gaming purposes, we just require 01. So /affinity 01, and then we're going to do colon your location of your game. So by default, it is C:/Rage-of-Mages/rom.exe. Then when you have that and your shortcut, and you can double click it, it will actually go into the game and play. Yay, new game! And I'll show you all the way through just to make sure it works.
Yes.
Yay! So we're up and running. So this proves that this game can work on Windows 7. You'll see the resolution is going to be our next problem. I'm going to quit out of here. Resolutions on this main screen, you'll see here there is a default. It is 640 by 480 when you install it. We're going to have to use a reg edit to fix this. to get it to either the 800 or the 1024. This is a warning about registration edits. It is a critical system file. You change a number in there by mistake and your system may not function. Please proceed at caution. So, start. Type in reg edit in this little search box here. It'll pull up a command file. You're going to search for rage of, and you might have to search a couple of times, but eventually you'll get to a screen for rage images where it has CD speed and resolution. Notice there's a minus in the value range. We're going to click resolution. We're going to change this minus from 640 to minus either 800 or minus 1024, depending on which you prefer. I prefer the higher one. And we're going to change that value. There's no enter, there's no solution. That's why it's so dangerous to mess around in here, because it's auto-saved. And you exit. That will change it to the 1024 to get you the best resolution. And that is how you get that game to work. It's functional. It's how you build it, how to edit it. When you build a shortcut, though, this icon does not look like the actual Rage of Mages icon. Under Properties, again, you're going to go to Change Icon and locate the rom.exe. The icon file is built into it. You highlight it and hit OK and OK, and your icon will be convinced that it looks like just the game file, when in actuality it's pointing to that Windows command for the affinity to limit this to one core, which is the key problem after the installation. Okay, that's the basic tutorial on how to install Rage Images on these new machines for Windows 7 or higher, hopefully. That I haven't tried on the other ones. As an advanced tutorial for this, you want to change the directory because you want to offload it off your main drive onto a other one. Requires a little bit more finesse for the reg edits. You're going to do reg edits still and find Rage of Mages. Eventually you will come to a install location and change all those C's to the location you want. So you're going to go e:/Rage of Mages for me, for example, because I offloaded it onto my E drive. And that is how you can move the directories through reg edits. And it will totally work because it's what I've done. Alright, so to synopsis, I'd like to thank Vogons at thevogons.com, which is very old games on new systems. They've been instrumental for DOS box games. This requires native, no compatibility mode. It was easy to put in. And thanks to the things I've learned from them and my history with gaming on Windows, allows me to edit and hack all this. Thank you very much for watching. Have fun playing Rage of Mages, and thank you for watching Fun with Calculators. Bye-bye. See ya. You can go back and watch it now. Okay, bye.